Hey, I love your smile. Keep doing more of it. Peace, love, and happiness. How's it going? I'm sending you lots of love. So take it all, embrace it all, embody it all, and keep striving for happiness, for passion, for purpose, for joy. And if you're not feeling these high emotions, these good feelings, keep going, because I've been there. I was there yesterday. I feel like depressed sometimes, okay? And I don't want to get into the clinical diagnosis, okay? Because I've noticed along my long mental health journey that when you get diagnosed with a certain illness, mental health issue, whatever, you take on that identity. And I took on that identity for years. Depression. I was identifying with depression. I am depressed. So I embodied that depression, and it led me down a long path, a long depressing path. And that's what I use. Like, people, why are you so, I'm depressed. This is why I smoke drugs. This is why I smoke weed. This is why I drink. I'm depressed. I numb it. I'm like, this is who I am. I'm a depressed person. And I mean, I'm grateful that happened the way it did, because I learned lots on that journey. But when it comes to feeling depressed, it's all right to feel. I don't identify as like I am depressed. I feel depressed. I'm not depressed because I don't identify as the depression myself, because then that'll manifest other things in my body. That'll create more chaos in my life. So I can feel it. And when I feel it, I fucking feel it all as best as I can, because I got to get it out. And how do I do that? How do I get this depression out? I just fucking let it happen. If I have to sleep, I was sleeping 14 hours 2 nights ago. I was sleeping 12 hours, and I feel like unmotivated. But you want to do things. You're like, I want to go for my run, work out, eat the best food. I want to do these, like, have a productive day. And then I sleep 14 hours. I wake up, and I want to do it, but I don't have that energy. I don't have that motivation, that drive, that discipline. And it gets hard. And then you don't do it, and you feel shittier for not doing those things. You're like, oh, I didn't do it. Now I feel more depressed. And it's sad. I mean, I go through these phases, right? And I do the best I can. If I sleep for the most part of the day, and then I get up, maybe I'll meditate. I'll eat some okay-ish foods. I'll watch a movie on Netflix that can maybe inspire me, and then I do nothing. That still can be productive on my journey, because we're all in these different phases. Sometimes we're in this productive grind phase, motivated, so inspired, and others we're not. And that's cool. I mean, yes, it'd be great to be like inspired all the time, always be productive. But that is being productive to me. Doing not much, that's like resting. That's good for my mental health, my physical health, just to like have a chill day. And I still want to do my best to do certain things. Like, if you get 4 things done, that's amazing. Like, I'll go for a walk. I went for a run. I looked at some plants. There's my house plant. Check it out. And I filmed a video or did something, however that looks like in your life. You're still getting shit done. And then some days you might get 13, 14, 100 things done, and you feel productive too. As long as you're feeling fulfilled and you have that like purposeful day, and you know that nothing is permanent. This too shall pass. These feelings, these emotions, they will keep going. You will keep like going forward. And I've been there where I was so depressed where it was, I didn't want to live anymore. I was suicidal for the longest time too, but I still managed to laugh. I still went out and did drugs, partied and shit. And then I get in my head though, and it's not healthy, but I still managed to get by, learned some lessons along the way, met some great people that could inspire me in certain areas. But like, it takes time. It takes patience. Like, it's not like a healing overnight. It's going to take time to transcend the depression, or at least like, you got to feel these things and just let them pass through you, but don't let them take control of you, which sometimes I've let that happen to me, where I embody the depression, and then you're the depression. No, you're feeling the depression, and then it'll pass. If it takes a day, half a day, a week, 2 weeks, that's cool. the more you practice to not identify with it, the quicker and easier it'll pass through you. So, for example, let's say you wake up one day and you're like, I'm fucking depressed, or you're not feeling good. Do your best to trust your body, trust your intuition, trust your soul, your heart. What do I need to do today? Okay. And if you're still feeling like depressed by the end of the day, set an intention, like, okay, it was just the day. Tomorrow's a new day. And sometimes you might wake up and be like, oh, it is a new day. I can control how I feel. Yes, it'll take time, patience, and practice, but I can control this depression. I can get it under control, and the sooner it'll pass. And the sooner it'll be a new cycle. Oh, no, oh my gosh, look at the sun. Look at the trees. There we go. Now we're in a better mood. And the more you learn how to cope with whatever mental health challenge, obstacle you're dealing with, right? And for me, it's been a journey, but I'm still I'm 23. I've been going through a lot of shit, like existential crisis, spiritual awakening, psychosis, depression, stress, anxiety. But I'm gonna get to where I want to go mentally, right? You just have to have that intention, and you have to move with more purpose, I guess, and do the best you can. Don't get down on yourself, because then that just keeps building up. You're digging that hole deeper if you're just like, I didn't get much done. Dig. Oh, I did. Keeps going down. Then you got to climb up. You got to do the work to get out of that hole, right? So it's best just to once you dig a little bit of a hole, sit in that hole and meditate in that hole. Don't dig it any deeper. Even though that happens to me sometimes. But yeah, I hope this helped, right? I've been through a lot. So what I've learned is just keep going, feel it, heal it as best as you can in that moment, be present with these emotions and feelings as hard as it can be, and have a vision, have a dream, have a goal of how your mental looks, how you see yourself in a year. Do you see yourself being depressed, unmotivated, uninspired, unproductive? Or do you see yourself taking action, healing, having more inner peace, being happier and more joyful and excited? And that's what helps too. Being excited about things. Being yourself, though. If you're not authentic, you're going to feel depressed. Because I think Jim Carrey, he's it means a deep rest. Or you're tired of playing the character. You got to be you. Who's the real you? And that's why when I do certain things and I'm like, wow, that actually felt genuine. That felt authentic. That was the real me. I have more energy. And when I'm not being authentic, it's like, fuck, man. That's how I explain. With the, alright? If this video helps you, you can like it if you want. Subscribe if you want. And keep going, because you got this. I'm sending you happy feelings, happy emotions, So just keep going. Smile. With that being said, I'm going to go. Peace. Love and happiness.